Bearish sentiment coming from the crypto markets? Yes, that is correct. We did see Ethereum break down below $4,000 briefly, but don't worry because there's some pretty exciting stuff happening with XRP, XLM, Solana, and just the crypto market in general outside of this really, really nasty price action. Let's go ahead and talk about it. I'm WendyO. I talk everything crypto every single day. Like this video, subscribe to get more, and of course drop me a comment because I do my best to read it. So last night, about $100 million worth of Ethereum longs were liquidated. That just means that there was a lot of traders that were anticipating that number was going to go back up because Bitcoin started to get a little bit of recovery. And unfortunately, they were wrong. Again, you don't have to use high leverage, okay? But you guys are going to do what you're going to do. But because Ethereum broke down below $4,000, we have to remember that was a key area of support on the charts, and it's also a key psychological area. And it does cause a little bit of issues with the market because a lot of people tie Ethereum price to altcoin season. That's what folks used to do in the past. But the good news is that the Ethereum supply on exchanges did hit a 9-year low at about 14.8 million, which generally indicates that people are buying up and holding, probably people with the DATs like Tom Lee that have the, adding Ethereum to the balance sheet, etc. But the SEC actually announced something really, 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 really big that is good for altcoins, especially XRP, XLM, Solana, and this is kind of indicating that Q4 2025 will be bullish. I know you guys are absolutely tired of me saying that, but realistically at the end of the day, we need to look for the positives, okay? We could acknowledge what's happening right now, but realistically, there's nothing we can do to change it because the market doesn't care. But let's go ahead and talk about Hashdex and what the SEC said. ETF analyst Nate G said, Nasdaq crypto index US ETF approved under SEC's new generic listing standards. So people will now be able to own other crypto assets outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum because right now the only spot ETFs we have are Bitcoin and Ethereum. But this particular index allows exposure for XRP, Solana, and XLM. And I know those of you that hold XRP, part of the XRP army, you guys are really, really happy, especially you guys over at the XLM camp too, because heck, why not? This is just good for crypto in general. So the SEC approved new listing standards for a lot of these crypto assets, which is really good because we want to get liquidity. We need to get volume. The only way that you're going to see an altcoin season is if we get liquidity, if there's buyers. And crypto markets right now, as far as retail buyers, they're exhausted. We're absolutely exhausted. We've been buying and holding and trading this stuff for quite some time. So we need a little bit of capital to come in, primarily because they've got money and they're able to take out collateralized money, do all different types of fun things over in traditional finance. So this is a good thing in general. Now, just because this got approved doesn't mean it's going to pump markets overnight. You have to remember this. Remember when Rex Osprey, XRP, and Doge spot ETF launched? Well, those are derivatives of spot ETFs. We got really, really high volume. Broke records. I want to say that XRP did over 20 million in one day, which was a crazy record. And Dogecoin exceeded people's expectations by like 6 times, okay? And it didn't really move the markets, and a lot of people are disappointed. One thing you have to remember is that the markets will move when it's time, and you can't just get in $20 million of volume. You're going to need a lot more than that. And as time continues to progress, we will continue to see more capital coming in. We're going to see more DATs, the digital asset treasury strategies, where people or these companies are buying these crypto assets and putting them on their balance sheets, treasuries, etc., which is good. Some of them are using these to generate passive income like dividends when they're staking like Solana, etc. And now that XRP is starting to get into that whole DeFi space, remember the story we covered yesterday? This is going to be good moving forward. So I know the markets are rough right now, but realistically, it's not that bad because we're so close to Q4 2025. And the reason why I think we're going to be bullish in Q4 2025 is because fingers crossed we get all these spot ETFs approved and we're getting closer day by day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye.